Hello everyone, this is Gemini, your friendly neighborhood spy. So I'm doing something a little different today. I'm actually going to be summoning on Dragalia Lost. For the first and, I guess, last time in this game. So, as you can see, I have quite a bit of Humanoid saved up. I actually haven't played this game in ages. I just kind of booted it up recently, since anyone who's familiar with the game probably knows that it's actually going to be ending this summer. So I figured I might as well use up this Humanoid that I have, and, you know, how better to do that than by summoning, I suppose. So I'll talk a little bit more about it as I summon, but my target today is absolutely going to be this human version of Jupiter here. And let me check really quick and see if he has a more official name than that. Humanoid Mercury. Yeah, just Humanoid Jupiter. Yep, that is absolutely who I want to get out of this. So, you know, however much Humanoid I have to spend is what we're going to spend. Let's start with doing a couple single summons. Okay. So, like I said, I haven't played this game in ages, and part of where I lost interest in it was, there were a couple characters who I really liked, and it kind of felt like some of the ones that I liked didn't get a lot of attention, and one of those characters is actually Jupiter. Since he's the Great Worm of Light, I kind of thought he'd be one of the main characters, since, like, there's a whole quest about finding him early on in the game. But then, like, he never really got a lot of attention. I thought he was absolutely hilarious, and I was excited to see more of him, but he just never really showed up, so yeah, I'm really excited that he has an actual, you know, another version of the game to summon for, and, I mean, unfortunately, it's as the game is ending now. I don't know when it came out exactly. I think it came out sometime during my hiatus. I think the last time I booted this game up was in, like, December or something, so I think it must have been sometime since then. But even then I wasn't playing very much, so it could have happened and I might not have even noticed, to be honest with you. I haven't really played the game much for maybe about a year and a half. It's been where I only kind of periodically log in. Oh, did I? No, he's 4-star, okay. Alright, my last 10-fold summon. But yes, my currency summoning hoarding does not lend itself only to Fae, apparently. I can hoard pretty well in in Dragalia Lost 2. It's the only other gacha game I've ever tried. I've thought about trying Genshin Impact, because that one people talk about so much, but I've never actually tried it. And I probably won't. I think just having Fae is enough, because it was also the other reason that I stopped playing Dragalia Lost very much. Let's see what this dragon is. Oh! Okay. She's probably really good, because I remember her darkness version was really good. Anyway. Part of the other reason why I lost interest in the game... Wow, her art is great. That's awesome. But, like I was saying, part of why I lost interest in the game was it felt like it was just way more grinding intensive than Fae. Like, people talk about, you know, how Fae does try to, you know, it's gotten a little bit more pay to win, I mean, than it used to be. And that's, I think, a very fair criticism of the game, but one thing I've always liked about it is that I never feel like I have to spend that much time playing it in order to be where I want to be. Like, leveling up a single hero in the game to the point where I can use them in battle and take them to pretty much any kind of content I want to take them to. It takes some investment, but not really a lot of time. Actually, it's pretty minimal, the amount of time it takes to level up a character in Fae. Where in Dragalia Lost, it just takes so much time to level up characters, to get all the right equipment for them, and that was really kind of, it was just getting to be a lot, because every time you started to kind of catch up, they'd come up with new content, which, obviously, coming up with new content is not a bad thing, but it was just more grinding that you had to do, and it just always felt like so much, and I never felt like I had the time to invest into it. So even though there's a lot of things I liked about this game, that was something that made it kind of harder for me to enjoy it that much. Alright, let's keep going. So I guess, you know, I'll summon at least until I get Jupiter. And then I think there's another banner coming out, like, later this week or something. It's one of their remix banners. I don't know if it's new or not. I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't been playing the game for a while. But I might spend some Warmight on that, too. Oh, I have no idea what kind of alt this is. Miriam? I mean, that looks like Mim, the fire dragon. I don't know, that's interesting. I don't even know what weapon type Jupiter is. I should probably check that. What is he? Shows you how much I've been paying attention to this game. Okay, so Mercury is a dagger. And Jupiter is a katana. Okay. I'd like to get Mercury too, because I really like her art. She looks really pretty. So we'll do another round of single summons. So I'm still kind of sad that this game is ending, because I did periodically kind of poke my head back in and take a look at it and to see what was going on. It's always had a lot of really nice art. Ultimately, you know, it did have, I think part of the problem it had is compared with something like Fae has such a built-in dedicated fan base within the Fire Emblem community, wherein this game doesn't have that. And I feel like it's probably a lot more expensive to make characters in this game since they have fully three-dimensional models, too. So it definitely had a little bit more of an uphill battle. If you're not familiar with the game at all and have no idea what I'm talking about and are normally here for, like, just Fae content, then this is another gacha game made by Nintendo called Dragalia Lost. And it is ending officially sometime over the summer. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my Warmites. Sorry if I sound a little out of it. Normally I summon during the day, and right now it is, it's a little bit later in the day. It's not super, super late, but it's getting close to the time I go to bed, so I'm a little bit sleepy. A little bit of the sleepy ha-has, I guess. But I might read through the rest of the story, just to see how it all ends. And I'll play through it with Jupiter, so that way I have something to do with the Jupiter that I'm going to keep summoning for until I get. So hopefully I get him. And I think, because this game has a spark system, so I should be able to get him one way or the other. I don't remember how far you have to go before you get it, though. Oh. We got a 5-star. Oh, that's a katana, so that could be him. Nope.
I'll treat you to the bounty of the mountain.
God, I've missed so much in the time since I've been gone. I don't know who a lot of these 5-stars are. I think I remember her. I think there was a different version of her, and this is an alt of her. Was she the cooking character? I don't know. It's been, like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game a lot. So if you're someone who plays Dragalia Lost, tell me about it in the comments. Are you still playing the game actively? Did you play the game previously and have since stopped playing? If you do play it still, what's your favorite part about it? I'd love to hear what people have to say about this game. Oh, we got a dragon of some kind. Oh, I think I have him already, but he has really cool art. I always love a character with good art. Let's just keep on keeping on. yeah, I guess I'll just pull on various different banners until the game ends or until I run out of Wormite. I'm very behind on the story. I think I'm on chapter 15. I have no idea how many chapters there are anymore. You know, I was actually thinking earlier, it would be kind of cool with this game ending if then, like, Nintendo would do something like make a Dragalia Lost RPG on the Switch. Something it's not a gacha game. It's just like a single-player RPG game that's still set in this world and, you know, maybe revisit some of the characters, fleshes the world out more, and gives us more story. I think that'd be awesome, and I think a lot of people would probably play it. It would definitely be best if they, like, set it up in such a way that you didn't have to have played the gacha game to be able to make sense of the RPG. But I think that would be awesome, and I would almost definitely buy it and check it out if they made something like that. So, you know, if you're listening, Nintendo, just kind of keep that in mind. Giving you some ideas here. Oh, I don't think I have him. I remember him from the one Phantom Thief event. That was one of the last ones that I remember playing through. Apparently I do have him because it doesn't say new. Speaking of RPGs on the Switch, I've been playing Triangle Strategy recently. I think I'm getting pretty close to the end. I'm on chapter 17 of that game. Excuse me. I kind of fell out of it. I really, really like it. I just kind of got busy because I was playing it when I had a little bit of time off from work. And then I went back and I just kind of fell out of the swing of it, so I need to get back into it and actually finish it. I didn't even check to see who I got. I have no idea who that is, but she has really cool art, so that's great. Now, she looks awesome. I love her art. But I am really enjoying Triangle Strategy. I just made my, like, endgame choice, so I think I'm officially very close to the end. So if you haven't checked that game out, and you're a fan of Fire Emblem, it's definitely worth looking at. It's not exactly like Fire Emblem by any stretch, but it's got a lot of similarities. Also, if you hear a sound in the background that kind of sounds like a whimpering of some kind, that is my dog. I don't know if the mic will pick her up. She is currently sleep whimpering in the way that dogs do sometimes. It's really cute. She's just kind of curled up on the floor here while I'm summoning. She's super, super cute. I feel like I'm not having the best luck here, but I don't know. We'll see. Your luck can always change. Okay. And I'll just hop out for a second. How many of these do you need? Oh, I can already do it? Oh, you need 300. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay. So, hopefully I get one of the two of them in that time. And then I can, exchange a sigil for the other one. Okay. Nope, we're just getting dragons. So maybe we'll get the focus dragon. Nope. I have a whole bunch of him. I think I have at least one maxed out one of him. I might even have two. Oh, I don't think I have him maxed out, but he's like really good and I do use him. So that's cool. Okay, let's just keep going. I have Warmite to spare. I'll tell you, like I said, Jupiter was one of the characters I really liked, and that I was always kind of waiting for him to get something in the game. But I had a couple others I liked too, and they were all characters who came out like really early, and then just never got anything else. So I really liked Erfin. And then I also really liked Fritz, both light dagger users. I thought they were both pretty entertaining. But then, like I said, I loved Jupiter. I'll talk a little bit about my love of Jupiter, actually. Maybe that'll bring him home. Let's see if we got anything good on this circle before I start talking too much. Oh, okay, it's on him. So anyway, what made me love Jupiter so much was during the story quest where you go to meet him, because you have to go meet all of the different great worms of each element. Oh, she looks awesome. The art in this game really is just consistently fantastic. But anyway, so you reach the point in the story where the characters have decided they're all gonna go meet the light worm, Jupiter. And me, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so he's the light-based character, so that means he's gonna be like super goody two-shoes and like really lawful, really big like stickler for rules and righteousness, all that stuff. And I thought that would be kind of boring. And boy was I wrong, and I love being proven wrong in that kind of way. I love being pleasantly surprised. Instead, Jupiter is like a total trickster brat, and I love it. I think he's so funny and so entertaining. I really, really enjoyed his storyline when you first meet him, so I'm just, I kept waiting for them to do stuff with him, and there's, like, nothing ever came of it, so here we are at last. Maybe some more stuff has happened since I stopped playing consistently, I don't know. I have no idea. If you know anything about it, then please tell me in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Game, you could give me like one focus character on this banner. I've gushed about how much I enjoy Jupiter, so he could come home now. It would be great. Mercury's also really cool. I really love her art in this in particular. I always liked her design as a dragon too, and now her art as a humanoid character is just, it's super pretty. Nope, not this time, unless it changes. Alas, there is no sniping in this game. Oh. Lumiere Pandora. Interesting. I have no clue who she is. I think I'm just going to keep summoning until I get one of them. And then whichever one I don't get, I'll use the exchange for. So I really do want them both. But I'm not even getting daggers and katanas whenever I get 5 stars. I think this game lets you... Ooh, I love her design. She looks great. Nino, not to be mistaken with Nino from Fire Emblem. I love the different colored eyes. That's awesome. I think this game lets you keep going. I have enough. Yeah, so I can just ignore that. Hopefully I don't end up pulling them both on the same circle. Wouldn't that be my luck? You know, I never really totally got how the whole, doves flying at the beginning thing works. Because, like, one time I got a single dove fly across the screen, and then I got 3 5 stars in that single match. Yes, I know I have enough. But I want both of them, so I'm just gonna keep summoning until I get one. This is starting to remind me of when they did a Fire Emblem event where you could summon for Crom, and I got so unlucky. And Peony was also there, and I summoned, I think, like 5 Peonies before I got a Crom. And I think it cost me about this much Wormite before I finally got him. I am summoning on the right banner, right? Yeah. Do they not? Oh, they don't have any kind of increased summoning odds. Huh. That seems odd. Well, then I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and trade in for Jupiter. Sorry, Mercury. You get to keep getting, yeah, you can keep getting more, so I guess I could keep summoning if I really want to. Until I get enough for her too. Are there any other characters here who I'm interested in? Regina looks cool. I'm sure those of you who have been playing the game consistently have been like kind of shouting at me about, you know, how this works now, I guess. I'm used to the characters. I'm used to Fae, where the characters who are displayed at the top are, you know, they're the ones that have the increased summon rate. He has really cool eyes, too. Don't mind me, just taking a look through. Seeing what's here. Oh, I remember there being that other Grace character, so okay, I remember her. So I guess that's... the fire one is just an alt of her. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna take Jupiter and go. Let's see, where is he? Here he is. Okay, awesome. He's mine now. Alright, cool. Well, that was an interesting little excursion into a game that I have not played in a very, very long time. So thank you for bearing with me and kind of just hanging in here while I re-experience this game. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna hop off now and take care. Have a nice night or have a nice day if you're watching this earlier in the day. Take care and Gemini out.